Hello, my name is James Dickman, and I'm going to be explaining this dynamic planet map. So the first thing I'm going to be explaining are plate boundaries. These are located where two tectonic plates meet. There's convergent plates, divergent plates, and transform plates. So the first example we're looking at is a convergent plate, and this is where two plates are moving toward each other, leading to one to give out and go beneath the other. So an example of a convergent plate boundary would be where the Pacific plate is moving into the Philippine plate right here. You can see that it creates all of these volcanoes. And also this Philippine plate is moving into this one over here, creating all of this. And the next one we're going to look at are divergent plate boundaries. This is where two plates are moving away from each other, and this is where new land is formed, and it replaces the land lost from the convergent boundaries when one goes under the other. So an example of this would be the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is right here. These are two plates moving away from each other, creating new land in the middle. And there is also transform plate boundaries. This is where two plates are sliding against each other, which can be seen by the Pacific plate and the North American plate. Pacific plate's moving northwest, and it's grinding up against the North American plate right at San Andreas Fault. That's why there's a lot of earthquakes there. The next thing we're going to talk about are continental margins in passive and active margins. And a passive margin is a transition between oceanic and continental lithosphere without the presence of an active plate, which an example of that would be the east side of the United States. Basically, it moves off and then goes down without any interference of a plate. And then an active margin is found at the edge of the continent where they are scraping into each other or subducting one under the other, and that can be seen over here on the west side of the United States, as well as up here along Alaska. And now I'm going to move on to a hotspot. And a hotspot is a volcanic fueled site that's hotter. The mantle coming out is hotter than the surrounding mantle. An example of that would be Hawaii. It's basically just a spot out in the middle of the Pacific plate. It's a volcano. It's very hot. And then trenches. These are the deepest part of the seafloor, and they're found by subduction zones. Look at this one. Pretty sure this is the Marianas Trench, which is the best example. Right here. The Challenger Deep is somewhere over here, I believe. And the last one is a continental rift. And these are zones where the lithosphere is being pulled apart and creating new land, which an example of that would also be the Mid-Atlantic Ridge right here. Alright, thank you.